let's talk about manifestation and what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. And I'm especially talking to you if you're somebody you're like, I want to manifest, but I'm not totally sure what I want. Then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Sonia. I'm a fourth generation intuitive, and I teach people how to trust their innate divine GPS, their intuition. And today we get talking turkey about manifestation, what it is, what it isn't, and helping you get really clear on the most foundational principle, the foundation. This is like, you're gonna build a house, you wanna make sure you have a solid foundation. Otherwise, that stuff will crack. You'll find a sinkhole, it won't be a happy thing. And the foundation of manifestation is what you desire, what you want. And then it can seem simple. You're like, I want a job or a relationship or a new car or a marching band to come walking down the street. I mean, I live in New Orleans. I wouldn't be mad if it happened right now. But how to make sure that what you're setting your intention, what your desire is one that is true. Now, before I go any further, first I want to say, if you are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like, leave a comment. I do new videos every week. If you're returning, hi, welcome back, honey. I'm so happy to see you. And also just in other fun business, especially around manifestations, like it's the perfect time of year. It's almost next year. I am doing a workshop, December 12th. All about overcoming your manifestation roadblocks. This will be an hour and a half class. It will be in a workshop. You'll tools, meet people, you'll unclock some of your blocks, ask questions. And the best thing is it's recorded. So if you can't come live, you can still sign up and get the recording. Check the links below to sign up. And if not, also download my workbooks, all these different things. These are all really powerful things that will help you manifest. So let's get back to business. To defeat the Huns. No, I could probably go singing that, but we're talking manifestation. So the foundation principle, what do I want? What do I want? What do I really, really, really want? And what I find, I've been mentoring with clients and people for years and years and years. So a lot of times people don't know. They don't know. They think they know what they want, but they don't actually know what they want. And so there's something really important. First question, what do I want? And if you're somebody who says, I don't know what I want. First, let's look at our own conscious mind. And more than our mind, more than information, what are the things that speak to your heart? What are the things that light you up? When we know our heart space, and our heart is the chimney, and our heart is our center. It's where we can connect to our spirit. It is our place of manifestation. It's our place of power. When you love something, it's easy to focus on it. It's easy to give all of yourself to it. I mean, think about even the people that you love in your life. When you think about them, how does it make you feel? When you think about the things that you love doing, whether it's cooking or gardening or singing, you can find that you can easily get lost in that activity and have it hold your concentration. Your heart is not only spark, but your heart is what will lead you to know yourself. When you know yourself, you can say, what are the things that are important to me? And how can I use that to create? What is that something that I can help to manifest? You know, when we think about that, we think about love, we think about relationships, and we think about any of them, we look at the things of that we co-create with. Because the thing about our heart and our conscious mind, so you think of your conscious mind as like a wand, right? That's where we direct. That's when you say, this is what I want. I want a brand new puppet. That's your conscious mind saying, ding, that's what I want. Now let's go to our heart space. Your heart will not only light up, but your heart, if that's something that you truly want, everything in you will light up. Everything in you will say, yes, I want that. And the interesting thing is that then taps into our emotional feeling body. And when I talk about a feeling body, I feel like sometimes this word can be kind of feel like, what does that even mean? Your feeling body is connected to the sensations in your physical being. So like when you're really pumped about something, when you're at a concert, or if you're with people that you love, or cooking, or got a bouquet of flowers, something that you really love, the sensations in your body, pay attention to them, they open up. For me, it's like my chest feels open, my heart feels open, I feel good, I feel connected, I feel loving, my whole being lights up. When I'm talking about the feeling body, that's what I'm talking about, the sensations in your body. They will tell you what it is that you love. And when you can look at that and look at these two parts, here's the other thing. You can actually start to study your world that you've created. You know, like you've created the things in your life are parts, are creations that you've already made. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent. You know, these are ways that our conscious mind and our heart space can start to direct. And then we can look at that and start to study that and be curious about ourselves, curious about our world, curious about what's important to us. We can start to study what we ourselves, study our heart, study what it is that we want. And that is something that will naturally start to allow us to get to the heart of what our actual desire is. So this is a lot of information. Let me break it down. Let me tell you a story. So I have a client, she's very big, working in the nonprofit world. She's worked at the UN, she's worked with UNICEF, she's worked in all sorts of different avenues. Very smart, powerful, wonderful woman. And one thing that she said that she was like, you know what I want more than anything in the whole wide world, I want this promotion at work. So, okay. Now, she's like, I am putting my mind on it, I'm putting my focus, I'm putting all of it. But the interesting thing is when she was like, something's not clicking, what's not happening, I don't get it. And what was true is when she actually studied her heart space of how she had gotten to these different positions in her work. It wasn't that they spoke to her heart, it was that her will had made these things happen. You know, she had made these different things happen, but when she actually tuned in, she was in a work environment she wasn't into, she didn't like her life, she didn't like the things that were around her. And so instead of being in our mind that can be very willful and disconnected, and starting to think about how do I want my life to feel? How can I study how my will and my desire for what I think I wanted, which was a promotion, which I thought was gonna make me happy. If I really get clear, that's not what I want, right? What I want actually is to feel connected. I would love a team that I can work with to create real change. What I want is to feel empowered. What I want is actually more than a promotion. I want work that feels good and contributes and has a whole ecosystem that comes with it. And that is very different than a promotion. That is really the key at looking at these different parts, studying. What do you want? I want a dog. Okay, all right, now let's look at my world around me. All right, how have I been available for a dog? Am I here for a dog? Or is it something that I actually just think I want? And then I can study that and get even more clear about like, okay, is that actually what I want? Do I want a dog? Or do I just want more puppy snuggles in my life? Two different things. So that's why it's so important to study. And so even if you don't know what you want, start to think about it, start to imagine, start to be like, okay, what do I think I want? This doesn't have to be the end all be all, but a jumping point to get to know yourself, to get to know your heart, your engine, that's your desire, that's your drive, that's your magic. So I know it's a lot of information. So I would just say in this very first, as a quick takeaway tool, and I've really come to my workshop December 12th. It is a powerful one of my favorites. Like I said, link down below, check it out. But the first question that I would ask you is, what have you created in your life so far, right? And you're like, wait, how does that relate? when we start to actually look and study at our environment, we can start to see and connect these dots, which allows us to become empowered and a better co-creator. When you can start to see how your conscious mind, how you're saying, I want that, and how it connects to your heart space of like, oh, this feels good. It will help to start you feel more empowered. And you can start to study, is this something that I actually wanted or thought I wanted? Is this okay? And even in that will start to help you refine to what it is that you truly, truly want, to have a solid foundation for manifesting so that you get not only have a very powerful start, but so that you can actually create that instead of it just feeling like some magic thing that happens to some people, because it's not. You are a creator. You are magic, 100%. So a lot of info. Leave me your comments. I would love to hear from you. If you haven't already, check out my podcast with my mom, Sonia Choquette, and my sister, Sabrina Tully, which we wrote an amazing book called You Are Amazing, a really fabulous book to help you develop your intuition. I was like, do I have it right here? I do. Hold on. But really, a great book. You can also buy it. This is like one of my favorite books that we wrote, which is also really powerful in tuning into your intuition. Check out our free podcast, check out my spirit type quiz. I have tons of resources, meditations, all of it for you to help you. So I'm sending you all my love, and I can't wait to see you at my workshop this weekend. See you next week. Bye.